Hello, students. Hope you all are doing well and you are watching you have watched all the previous videos. Today, in this video lecture, we are going to see the last Internet IoT application example, which is Smart Card. Smart cards. Smart cards in general and M2M based systems in particular enable wired and wireless communication for a large set of commercial and industrial applications. The purpose of an smart card is to safeguard user identities and secret keys and to perform requisite cryptographic computations. And smart card is a tamper resistant device. Smart card technology includes contact and contactless systems. A terminal is the entity with which the smart card can establish a secure channel. Examples include generic card acceptance devices, CADs. A CAD, which is card acceptance device, can be a mobile handset, a set-top box, a laptop, a PC, or a tablet. This particular example shows UICC environment including user interfaces. UICC is Universal Integrated Cir- Universal Integrated Circuit Card. Now you can see one example UICC with applications. This is a SIM card. So UICC is a Universal Integrated System card, uh, control card, where it will have a small processor, ROM, RAM, EPROM, and some amount of storage where it can process also. You can see that UICC, which is Universal Integrated Circuit Card environment, including user interfaces. User Now the example of UICC can be your SIM card of mobile. We cannot access SIM card directly. We have to put SIM card into handset. In this case, SIM card is UICC device, UICC, and a terminal device is your handset. UICC does not have any interfaces as such. So user interface will be terminals, keyboard and display, and UICC will have in this example you can see that we have a firewall application and USIM, that is Universal Subscriber Identification Module, as a SIM card. This is a SIM card UICC device, but you want to use UICC, then you have to put this into it has to be connected to a terminal device. Now when I say UICC, Universal Integrated Circuit Card, we can have both GSM and UMTS SIM cards. Smart cards, a more inclusive list of smart card applications is as follows. We can see this smart card has many applications. What are those? Monitoring, vending machines, security systems, industrial machines, automotive, traffic management, speed cameras. We can see that a more inclusive list of smart card applications is as follows: monitoring, vending machines, security systems, industrial machines, automotive, traffic management, speed cameras, medical equipment, biometrics, cybersecurity, enterprise ID, government ID, e-passport, FIPS, real ID, passport card, healthcare, identity, logical access, market research, mobile telecommunications, network security, payment such as point of sale machines, contactless payments, EMU payments, mobile payments like NFC, transportation payments, physical access, privacy, RF and RFID tags, security such as e-passport security, contactless payment security, transit fare payment system security, and transportation like toll tags, speed of vehicle readers, and there are many more other applications. These are some listed applications, but there are many other applications. With the evolution of IoT, we can have large set of applications where these smart cards can be used. These applications require these applications require advanced durable USIM cards. USIM is Universal Subscriber Identification Module. USIM cards, smart cards are resource limited devices because they are designed to be economic and portable. They are small and light. Nowadays, smart card memory size increased from KB to MBs. Smart card helps to authenticate a person's identity, like a smart card for identification purpose, determine the appropriate level of access, admit the cardholder to a facility, all from data stored on the card. Other authentication factors such as biometric templates can also be stored into smart card. Currently, most POS terminals are connected with a wired connection. As a consequence, the terminals are placed at a fixed position, which is inconvenience or restrict com- some commerce to user. In some cases, example, remotely located POS terminals. Now, POS is point of sale terminals, parking meters, garage checkout booths, and so on. A wired connection is difficult and costly to be installed. That is, in a large parking area, at the gates, we will have POS. If you can put POS machines, because once they are going out of the parking area, the POS machines will charge and they will pay it. But if you want to install these things at remote places, then it is very difficult as well as costly. Now the option is what? An option to connect POS terminals via secure wireless S connection. So option can be to connect those remote POS terminals with a secure wireless connection. As machine to machine communication modules are installed into wireless POS terminals, street parking and ticketing machines and so on to provide communication for credit or debit card online transactions. New commercial applications become reality by doing these wireless installing POS terminals. New large amount of new applications can be created. There are three basic contactless technologies which are considered for physical access control applications. So we have mainly three smart card, wireless smart cards, contactless smart card technologies. The first one is one works at is called 125 kilohertz hertz, which is RF and RFID. Second is ISO IEC standard 14443, and third is ISO IEC 15693 technology. First one, 125 kilohertz read only technology. In RFID access control systems, and this is an example of RFID access control system and is based on de facto industry standard rather than international standards. It also allows for a secure, uniquely coded number to be transmitted and processed by a backend system. The backend system then determines the rights and privileges associated with that particular card. ISO IEC 14443 and ISO IEC 15693 standards. These are intelligent. Now the RFID, the last one, which is 125 kilohertz, is a passive technology where it can be used for only for reading purpose. Whereas ISO IEC 14443 and ISO IEC 15693 standards, which are intelligent, here we can read as well as write devices capable of strong different kinds of data and operating at different ranges. Contactless smart cards operate at 13.56 MHz and are further divided into proximity and vicinity devices with nominal operating ranges of up to 10 centimeters to 1 meter respectively. ISO 14443 specifies A and B operation modes that use different communication and card selection procedures. The ISO 14443A standard is used with most contactless cards and is compatible with the lower layers of popular commercial products. It is the anti-collision. 14432 is anti-collision routines. 14433 is and other communication protocols. ISO-IC is a continuation. These are anti-collision routines and communication protocols are intelligent. The same slide is repeated here. Okay. The other use of smart card is as a NFC. What is NFC? NFC is a near field communications. We can see this NFC technology in some advanced mobile cell phones. NFC setups allow a device it enables a communication with another NFC compatible device or a NFC tag, small NFC tag holding the information the reader wants. NFC store information and communicate with the reader but do not actively read other devices. The NFC tags will store information which are passive and they can communicate with the reader but they cannot actively read other devices. Peer-to-peer communication through two active devices. If two active NFC devices are available, then both can communicate in peer-to-peer mode. They maintains interoperability between different NFC standard maintains interoperability between different wireless communication methods such as Bluetooth and other NFC standards. It can secure and remains easy to use with the different versions of the technology, which is able to communicate with other wireless technologies. Applications of NFC. By integrating credit cards, subway tickets and paper coupons all into one device, a customer can board a train, pay for groceries, redeem coupons or store loyalty points and even exchange contact information all with a smartphone. So all these applications can be integrated into a single cell phone. Smart card use depends on the environment in which they are deployed. For example, take a banking application. Here, user information includes identity, account information, and possibly information on recent transactions made and secret keys used in security functions. There are no peripherals that allow user direct access such as keyboard or a screen. Mobile communications. Here, user information includes identity, personal information such as address book, operator related information, and again secret keys used in security functions. All this information can be stored into smart cards. Next example is UICC circuit cards, Universal Integrated Circuit Card. The smart card used in mobile terminals in GSM and UMTS networks. Example, the UICC smart card typically has a CPU, ROM, RAM, EPROM and I/O circuits. Smart card in medical use. Smart card for medical or hospital. Health system is subject to extensive major fraud and where the cost of conventional treatment of medical data are becoming difficult to manage. The Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health United States encourages stakeholders like patients, doctors, nurses, specialists, pharmacists, and so on in the health ecosystem to work toward the creation of a network like protected health infrastructure for the collection and exchange of standardized medical data using certified technology capable of simultaneously ensuring the availability, sharing, security, accuracy, and confidentiality of such data. Smart card that stores personal medical information like patient's allergies, blood type, current treatment, and so on, which are which are very useful in emergency situations. Example: Life Nexus 4 launched a health card. This is a company which has launched a health card. Examples of smart card USCC applications: digital rights management and distributed applications. DRM, which is digital rights management, is used to secure media content owned by a private provider. The end user has a limited set of rights to use the content. Usually, media content is supposed to be rendered on any type of compatible terminal, example CD audio or any CD player, so that the user can transport his or her content wherever he/she wants. When the user is a mobile network operator MNO subscriber, the rights are bound to a device, not to a user. This implies that when the user needs to change the handset, the rights have to be downloaded onto the new device and the certificates are to be recalculated with new terminal ID. Now, to do this, the user should have internet access. The UICC, which is Universal Integrated Circuit Card, is a control point for device management. DM device management aims to provide the protocols and mechanisms to achieve remote management of devices. Device management includes setting initial configuration information in devices, subsequent installation and updates of persistent information in devices, that is firmware update, retrieval of management information from devices, processing events and alarms generated by devices. In this application, the smart card inserted in the device is expected to support dynamic provisioning of the device with up-to-date information, handle a part of the security during the update of the device, that is firmware, of the update of the device firmware, that is service access control by the operator, authentication of the origin and so on should be handled by the UICC, which is a smart card. UICC smart card or UICC as a multimedia file management, as the UICC will be able to store and encrypt or decrypt multimedia files like MMS, pictures, MP3 files, video clips, customers usability and quality user experience cannot be compromised by a too long wait for the data download or upload. Example: display image or video when accessing a phone book. Another example: man-machine interface on UICC. Large-sized smart cards offer the possibility to store card issuers' man-machine interface in the UICC. During initialization process, the terminal can detect the type of UICC, which operator, which service provider, which features, all this is stored into UICC, and upload the whole man-machine interface that the card issuer has defined for its purposes and its services. Other smart card examples: smart card can be used as a real-time multimedia data encryption decryption purpose. It can be used as a storage of terminal applications on the UICC. Direct and indirect UICC connection to PC. Now, as a storage, it should also have a facility where we can connect, as we can use smart card directly onto the PCs or laptops or tabs. So one example is, you can see that many tablets will have a SIM card option where you can put a SIM and it can directly access the internet. So this is an example of UICC as a SIM which can be directly used into PC or laptop or tablet. And the other way is what we can have a UICC in our cell phones, and cell phones can be connected to the personal computer to access all these features. Now, other than this, there are some applications which are listed in the book, which are same as above. You go through the book content which is loaded on the Moodle, and you can refer all the applications. This is end of Unit 5. Thank you.